If I'm talking about a simple variable declaration in any of the programming language, suppose the declaration is int a equals to 3. In this particular case, we are declaring a variable a whose data type is integer and whose value is 3. So whenever compiler read this particular statement, it gives three aspects of information. One is what is a location name, what is location value, and what is location address store over there. So you can see here that this a, that is the variable name, is location name itself. Then this 3 is the location value, and this 65544, this is the memory location which is given by the compiler to store the value 3. So for any of the variable declaration, these three things are very important to understand, that what is location name, location value, and location address. So see, if the declaration is int a, so you can see here that we have not initialized it. In this particular scenario, when any declaration int a is there, a memory location will be created with a garbage value, because the simple thing is that compiler cannot create a memory location without value. And the purpose of variable in any of the programming language is store the value. So if you are not mentioning that which value you want to store at that memory location, compiler will choose its own value to store on that memory location, and that value is called as garbage value. Okay, now coming to a pointers. So basically pointers are fundamental concepts to C programming. They C language provides support for pointers and these two operators, ampersand which is called as addresser or referencing operator, and this star which is called as dereferencing or indirection operator. So very simple example you can see here. I have taken two variables I and pi. You can observe this asterisk symbol with this pi. Any pointer variable is declared with a asterisk symbol, and then pi is holding address of I. So see, whenever we are talking about pointers, the basic purpose of pointers is to store the address of any other variable. So the power of holding address as a value is given to pointers in C programming, and you can see here that we have declared a pointer variable. How you will differentiate between normal variable, pointer variable? Pointer variable will always starts with this asterisk one, and then you are saying that this pointer variable is holding address of I. Now consider this kind of statements here. You have taken one int a equals to 3 normal integer. Then you have taken an integer pointer. The meaning of integer pointer is that a pointer which is pointing to integer value is called as integer pointer. And then you are writing something b is holding address of a. So from memory point of view, this will be declared as, this is very clear that we have already discussed that a is the location name, 3 is location value, and 65544 is the location address. But now when you will focus on this statement in star b, it's, you can see asterisk means it is a pointer variable. Though it is a pointer, still it is a variable. So whatever the how normal way you declare a variable, exactly that will be the same way of declaring pointer. So you can see how this b can be declared. This b, it will be your location name. Then about the address, you can read this statement, b is holding address of a. Address of a is 65544, so 65544 is the value of b. So location value for b is 65544, and 65546, it will be the location address. Because b is a different variable, it will need a memory location to store the value itself. The only difference between a and b here is that a is holding at a value 3 and b is holding address of a. So address of a 65544 will be the value of variable b 65544 itself. Then these are the normal operations we can perform with pointer variable. We can create a pointer variable. We can use the dereferencing operator. So try to understand, wherever I'm using this ampersand symbol means I'm talking about the address. And wherever I'm using this asterisk symbol, then it is called as either dereferencing operator, it is also called as indirect assignment. And then you can make the direct assignment. We take an example and we try to understand it. So you can see here that there are two block of statements. You have taken a character pointer. So of course character pointer means it is a pointer which is pointing to a character value. Then you have taken some char a char b statements, and then you can see that as pointer variable is there, you are writing a shorthand assignment. P plus equal to 1 means p equals to p plus 1. So the simple thing is that as pointer is a variable, whatever the arithmetic operations you are doing with normal variables, that kind of operations are possible with pointer variable. But you need to understand here that pointer variables, whenever we are talking about use of pointer variables, that should be used carefully, because whatever the address you are obtaining by making plus one or making minus, you don't know whether that address is being used by another application or not. The very simplest pointer in C programming is null. This null actually it is a predefined macro, and it is defined in either stdlib.h header file or stdio.h header file. So standard library header file or standard input output header file, you can observe the value of null here. Yes, this is the concept of pass by reference. This is a very simple code. Assume that we have written this code in C programming. You can see that we have used two function. One is swap function, one is f function. So you can see f function is calling swap function. When a function is there with certain arguments, the compiler first asks you that by which method you want to call those arguments. Because for calling those arguments, there are two methods, call by value and call by reference. So you can see here we are calling the swap function by passing the address of A and address of B. So as soon as when this swap function step is encountered by the compiler, the control will over to the swap function, and the address of A it will be passed to variable X, and address of B will be passed to the variable Y. So as you can see that this address of A is being passed to X, means the value of X, it must be a address. So you have declared X as a pointer variable, because pointer variable has only power to store the address in C programming. So this address of A is being passed to X, which is your pointer variable. Exactly in the same way address of B is being passed to the star Y, where Y is your pointer variable. And then you can see that we are dereferencing this value. So when I'm saying X only means I'm talking about referencing, and when I'm talking star X means I am trying to access the values of those location. Now you can see that as A's address is being holded by X, means the value of X is A, I can change the value of A through X. So where I'm writing star X equals to 1001, I am trying to change the value at variable A. When I am writing A equals to 1, it is a direct assignment. But if I want to change the value of A through X, why it is possible? Because this A's address is being held by X. So I can change the value of A memory location by statement star X equals to 1001. So value of A, it will be 1001. Same case with Y. When you are writing star Y equals to 1008, means you are trying to change the value of Y. You are trying to change the value of B through Y. Okay, so here this function call address of A is being passed to X, and address of B is being passed to Y. So when I'm writing A equals to 1, B equals to 2, these are the direct assignments. And when I'm writing star X equals to 1001, means I'm trying to change the value at A through X. And when I'm writing star Y equals to 1002, I'm trying to change the value at B memory location through Y. So you can see this with animation here. So initially you can see value of A it was 1, and value of B it was 2 here. Then when this function call is made, address of A it will be value of X, and address of B it will be value of Y. And then you can see previously value of a was 1 and 2, so this is direct assignment, a equals to 1 and b equals to 2. And then we are writing star x equals to 1001. This one value it will be written with 1001, and the value 2 it will be written with 1002. So try to understand that this a equals to 1 is your direct assignment, and star x equals to 1001, which is eventually changing the value at a's memory location, it will be your indirect assignment. Then there are two blocks on the screen. You can see this block is using the concept of array, and this is using the concept of pointer. So according to me, these both of blocks are functionally equivalent. We will see say we'll see why. So you can see I have declared a variable I here, I have declared an array of 10 here. Then whenever we are writing this I equals to 0, first we'll try to see this particular block. So we have taken simple array of 10 elements, and for every value of I we are incrementing I, and we are trying to put some value for array of I, right? So this will be array of 0, array of 1, array of 2 till array of 9. So this block is not using the concept of pointer, but here you can see we have introduced one pointer variable as star p, and we have taken this array statement same as the previous block. Then we are trying to write down p equals to array. So what we are doing here? Here we are initializing. So try to understand p is a pointer variable, and when you write p equals to array, it means p is holding address of your first element of array. So address of first element of array is always called as a base address. So P is your base address. Then like the condition you have taken here, I less than 10, exactly the same condition you have taken, that you are talking. See, I is index position here of array, and here you are trying to access the array through index position. Here you are trying to access the array through pointer variable. That's why you have declared pointer p as star p over there. And then you have initialized it. As you have initialized I equals to 0, you have initialized p equals to array. So here you are talking about zeroth index position, here you are talking about the starting address of array. Then here you are mentioning that your array it should end at the value 9, so you can write down I less than 10, or even you can write down I less than equals to 9 also. And here with this help, with the help of this pointer variable, you are trying to check that the last element's address. So if array is name of my array, last element it will be at 10th index position, so you are just trying to see that you are going to increment the value of p till the condition p's address is less than the address of last element in your array. And yes, this is you are directly referencing the value. So this is direct assignment. Array of I is a, putting some value here is a direct assignment, and here you are trying to write down the values for the array through pointer p, which is possible through dereferencing operator. So it is direct assignment and it is indirect assignment. So very simple, there are two blocks. This first blocks you are accessing array through index position, and in this block you are trying to access the values through pointer variable. So this was p plus plus, which is incrementing pointer variable by 1 as you have incremented I plus plus, and this is for dereferencing. So this was all about for pointers. In next video we will talk about memory location in C programming. Thank you.